Welcome to Moments with Marianne. This is your host, Marianne Pastana, and we're here today with special guest, USDA Agriculturist Fernando Lugo, and he's here today to share with us keeping African swine fever at bay this holiday season. Did you know that bringing certain foods on a holiday trip could help spread a deadly disease without you ever knowing it? Well, today's guest is here to share with us just that. USDA agriculturist Fernando Lugo is here to uncover why holiday travelers are being urged not to pack pork, how African swine fever threatens our nation's food supply, and what simple steps can protect our farms and economy. So welcome to the show, Fernando Lugo.
Hi, Marian, to you and all of your audience.
Well, what an honor it is to have you here and to talk about this. So why is African swine fever such an important issue right now?
African swine fever is a highly contagious virus that is currently killing pigs around the world. And during July of 2021, this virus was detected in the Dominican Republic, and immediately the United States Department of Agriculture issued a federal order and declared a protection zone in Puerto Rico and the U.S. Virgin Islands with the intention of preventing the spread of this deathful virus and preventing the entry of this African swine fever into the U.S. and affect the pork industry. Even though ASF is not a danger to human health, it can cause devastating effects to the world's pork supply and the economies. It's important to mention that this disease has a high mortality in the herds because it kills 100% of them, nearly 100%, which is huge. And there it's a virus that doesn't have a treatment, doesn't have a vaccine. So thus far, prevention is the only way to stop ASF from spreading.
Well, it sounds like if that does cross borders, and pretty much for any country, especially here at the US, it could really have some big impacts.
Yeah, if ASF were to spread to the U.S., even to mainland Puerto Rico or the U.S. Virgin Islands, it could be devastated and it would kill millions of pigs, causing job losses, creating pork shortages, and raise pork prices. And we don't want that to happen. USDA has done an estimate of the impact, the economical impact, if an outbreak of ASF is detected in the U.S. And during a period of time of 10 years, it could cost our nation a total of $74 billion. And that's a swine industry, a pork industry that is amazing in the U.S. Being the second largest exporter in the world, it is very important for USDA to safeguard the pork industry.
So are there certain pork products that we really need to stay away from?
During this holiday season, the pork products become more popular, and most of the interceptions that we see at the airports and seaports are salamis, all kind of sausages, ham. I can mention also pork chops, roasted pork, and canned pork products. We are encouraging the passengers today that when they travel, please don't pack. Please don't ship any pork products into the U.S. because you might unknowingly be sending African swine fever to the United States, and that's our message today.
Well, and I'm sure many people bring products with them as they travel because we've got certain guidelines. It's like, okay, not liquid. I can bring my salami or maybe a ham sandwich, and we can't do that right now.
No, and also if you are carrying any kind of pork products, please declare so to a customs officers, and they're gonna a custom officer, and they're gonna take the appropriate action. And also, we are encouraging the people and the travelers during this holiday season that if they travel outside of the U.S. Uh, that they don't visit any pig farms unless it's necessary. If it's necessary, please make sure that you clean, you wash and disinfect your clothes and your shoes, and you notify a customs officer upon your return back to the US. And on top of that, please wait 5 days in the US before you visit another pig farm, because you, like I mentioned before, you might be carrying ASF with you. This is a very contagious virus, and you might be carrying it without knowing it.
Yeah, it sounds like a lot of people may not even realize that that's what's happening, but what great advice. And can you explain what steps the USDA is taking in Puerto Rico and the US Virgin Islands to kind of create like a protection zone?
Yeah, with that declaration of a protection zone, we increase the inspection of the passengers, and we prohibit the movement of all kind of pork products into the U.S. mainland. Also, at the field, we increase the active surveillance. So what that means that we are sampling more pigs than usual, because we have an alert for African swine fever, and we have all the personnel in USDA and APHIS working against this deadful virus, preventing its spread to the US and affect the pork industry.
Now, while we're overseas, we can eat pork, but we just have to be careful in bringing it to the US. Is that what we're saying here?
That's the message. That's the message. It's safe. It is very safe to eat pork when you travel, but when you come back to the U.S., please do not pack any pork. Do not pack. I'm sorry, and ship any kind of pork products, because you might unknowingly be sending or bringing ASF to the country and affecting the pork industry, which is a very good industry in the U.S. Like I said, we are the second largest exporter of pork in the world. We want to keep it that way, and we want to keep pork as an ingredient of our recipes.
I understand that. Well, is the USDA working with airlines and airports to help inform passengers and travelers about this?
Yeah, our awareness goes all over with different entities, not only airlines. It also goes to international organizations and other agencies in the US government. We are all working together in this effort. And the message today is also to include the passengers and travelers to share this information with their friends and families, because raising awareness about ASF is critical to stop the spread of this disease.
Are there any examples of other countries who have successfully kind of kept ASF at bay?
Well, I have a good example that goes both ways, because Spain was able to eradicate ASF 30 years ago, and they were doing an amazing job to control it up and prevent the introduction of ASF to their country. And this month, they found ASF again. They have a couple of outbreaks, and they're working with it. They were able to control it. They were able to find it early enough, and they're still working on it to control it. But the key message is to prevent the introduction of ASF, and we all play an important role to prevent this to happen. When you travel outside of the US, upon returning, do not bring any pork products. Eat pork while you are outside of the US. If you go to the Dominican Republic, you can eat pork, it's safe, but don't bring any pork products back to the US.
And make sure to declare everything when you go through customs.
That's very important. When you go to customs, declare if you've been to a pig farm, if you have any pork products or all kind of agricultural products that you're carrying with you, please declare it to a customs officer.
Well, and so where can people go so that they can understand, especially travelers, stay informed about the changing regulations or updates about ASF?
For updates and more videos and educational resources of ASF and very valuable information, you can visit our website at www.aphis.usda.gov/stopasf.
Well, Fernando, thank you so much for taking the time to be on the show with us here today.
Our pleasure being with you.
Well, thank you, Fernando. It's been such an honor to spend this time with you and to talk about keeping African swine fever at bay this holiday season. Make sure to visit USDA.gov's website, Stop ASF, for more information on this disease and how you can help prevent it. Well, we're at the end of our time today. I'd like to thank everyone for tuning in. You've been listening to Moments with Mary Ann, where we make every moment count.
In a single moment, your life can change. Moments with Mary Ann is a transformative hour that covers an endless array of topics with the best of the best. Her guests are leaders in their fields, ranging from inspirational authors, top industry leaders, and business and spiritual entrepreneurs. Each guest is gifted and a true visionary, a recognized leader in her own work, and while teaching others to develop, refocus, and grow, Mary Ann will bring the best guest and sometimes a special surprise. Don't miss this. You never know just which moment will change your life forever. Make sure to tune in and visit momentswithmaryann.com for more information.